How do you guys like my Christmas setup here? It's nice, right? Yeah. um, so, addiction. I used to have nicotine and caffeine addiction. I recently just sort of beat it. Now, I made a video once about in Icelandic about 2 years ago, I think, with my New Year's Eve resolutions was stop vaping. I threw my vape mod in the trash. Some sort of hair on my nose. Yeah, I threw it into the ocean, and I had stopped vaping, and I didn't vape for a year and a half, and then around June, July last year, I was in a pretty dark place. That's pretty cliche to say, sort of play the victim, and I was like in a bad place, in a dark time in my life. But I was, and I just needed to feel good. I was pretty depressed, and I just thought I want to vape again, and so I bought myself a new one and started vaping away, and yeah, and pretty soon got addicted again, and really addicted. For the past year and a half, I have almost, whenever I'm awake, I have this thing in my hand. If I'm not working out or eating or sleeping, then I am vaping this. But yeah, when we got to Australia this year, I ran out of nicotine liquid and went to every tobacco store, every sort of store I could find that had any sort of nicotine or something, and they all told me there's a $15,000 fine for selling nicotine liquids, and I ran out. I ran out of nicotine liquid, and I was just freaking out. I needed nicotine, but I always have this one rule: I'll never smoke or do anything else. I have never smoked ever. I just started vaping when I was younger, for some reason, and yeah, pretty stupid, I know, but yeah, hello, so I was shaking. I really needed the nicotine, but didn't give in, and I beat through it because I was stranded in Australia. I couldn't get any nicotine liquid, and that's pretty much it. I just flew home. I beat it, and I didn't vape again. Now I just have this, I don't know, as a reminder for some reason. It don't need it anymore. Just sort of beat it. I don't want it. And with all these cases of, I have nothing against vaping per se, but I do know it is better to not do it than to do it. They're always finding new research about it's so bad for you. No, it's not as bad for you. And I don't really mind. I don't do it. I think it's the new THC liquid that's been poisoning a lot of people. That's basically cannabis oil being smoked, and yeah, I think after that started to become the new trend, people started getting sick, and they're blaming it on the vape pens and the nicotine liquid. But I think you could just blame that on mostly the THC. But that's just my opinion. I don't have the facts. But yeah. So I am out of the nicotine addiction, but I don't want to say that I'll never do it again, because never say never. I don't want to make any promises about never do anything. I stopped drinking alcohol 3 years ago, but on my birthday I had one beer, and then every now and then I've been having a glass of wine with my girlfriend. But I've never been really drunk. I've never gone more than 4 beers. I don't really like beer that much either. And yeah, I can control myself. I don't need it. I don't feel the need to drink. And as I said before, I haven't been in a drunken state in 3 years. Not that I had a problem with it, but when I used to drink when I was younger, I would go all out. The goal was to get as fucked up as I could. And yeah, I did a lot of stupid shit in my day. Yeah. I puked every single time I drank. And then came back out of the toilet. Let's do more. Yeah. But another addiction that I had was caffeine, coffee. A lot of people these days are drinking a lot of these sparkling caffeinated sports drinks, and I'm not a big fan of them. They are way too high in caffeine for my taste. Some of them up to 300 milligrams caffeine. That's crazy. That's your, I believe for health reasons you shouldn't go over 300, and that's just one drink. If you have 2 or 3 of those, you're going up to 900 milligrams. That's crazy. That's so bad for you. And 1 cup of coffee is usually around 16 milligrams caffeine. I think it's milligrams. And yeah. But the reason I stopped drinking caffeine was because of this one guy I'm following on Instagram who was talking about how he slept a lot better when he stopped drinking caffeine. And, I had, for some reason, gone 2 days without drinking a cup of coffee. And I decided, well, might as well go on. Just try to stop drinking caffeine. And I did. And in like a week's time, I felt that I sleep so much better. So much better. And it's just, I feel like I'm way deeper in my sleep. It's harder to wake me up. And I feel more refreshed and everything. I just say no to all caffeine. I'm not having just 1 cup of coffee or just nothing at all. And yeah, I really liked it. And yeah, so I urge you, if you're having trouble sleeping, try cutting back on the caffeine. It worked for me. I'm gonna masturbate now. Don't know how to have my hands here. But yeah, that's basically my addiction story. But next we're gonna talk about my sex addiction. Just kidding. So guys, yeah. So I've never been addicted to any drugs. Not heroin or nothing. I'm not saying that. That's probably a much bigger and harder to break from addiction. But at least, I've broken away from the nicotine and caffeine. And a lot of people seem to be struggling with that. I had a cup of coffee or 3 cups of coffee every single day for around maybe a year almost. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but yeah, I'm not afraid to say it. I'm proud of quitting it. So yeah. Are you guys addicted to anything that you want to quit? So, so that's my beating addiction story. So yeah, as I said before, with the nicotine, I've never smoked. I started vaping when I was graduating. This guy, I took he told me to take a shot, and then vaping. It was back in 2015, and it was just so nice. I loved it, and he gave me the pen, and I was just like, oh my god. Went home, was vaping in front of the mirror, like, ooh, I'm so cool. Ooh, oh, I look nice. Just total dork, and yeah. Oh, good times. But I can't stop imagining how much money have I spent on this, on the vape. I used to be spending around maybe 6,000 kronas, which is around I guess $40 per month, which isn't that much. But when you put it together, it's pretty much. So yeah. oh well, that's in the past. Live and learn. Lesson learned. I might start again one day if I don't know where my life will take me, but right now I'm pretty stuck on, I'm not going to do it again because I've become a cheapskate. I want to save up that money. And yeah, so guys, please like the video and subscribe to my channel if you have not. I would really appreciate it. It would help me grow my channel. And yeah, I love making these videos. So yeah. See you later. Live long and prosper, guys. Thanks for watching. Now I can't reach with this setting here. What am I going to do? I'm going to toss some water on you. So, see ya.